The sun dips below the horizon, painting the Anatolian sky in hues of orange and purple. A hush falls over the rolling hills, punctuated by the distant call of a shepherd guiding his flock home. But beneath this serene facade, a silent war rages. A war waged between the people of Turkey and an ancient adversary, the wild boar. For centuries, farmers have coexisted with these creatures, their lives intertwined in a delicate dance. Yet in recent times, the balance has shifted. Wild boar populations have exploded, driven by a combination of factors both natural and man-made. What was once a manageable nuisance has transformed into a full-blown crisis. The very fabric of rural life in Turkey, steeped in tradition and tied to the land, is under threat. Farmers, the backbone of the nation, find themselves facing an enemy that is as cunning as it is destructive, an enemy that threatens their livelihoods and their very way of life. Dawn breaks, revealing the true extent of the nightly siege. Fields that were once lush with the promise of a bountiful harvest now resemble battlefields. Crops are flattened, the earth churned and scarred by hundreds of hooves. Wheat, barley, melons, grapes. Nothing is safe from the insatiable hunger of the wild boar. The damage extends far beyond the immediate loss of crops. Boars, with their powerful snouts, uproot the soil, disturbing delicate ecosystems and leaving fields vulnerable to erosion. Irrigation systems are damaged, fences torn down. The financial burden on farmers is immense, threatening to cripple entire communities. The boars don't stop at crops. They target orchards, stripping fruit trees bare and leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. They raid vegetable gardens, decimating carefully tended plots in a single night. The boars are relentless, their appetites insatiable, and the farmers, despite their best efforts, seem powerless to stop them. The wild boar, Sus scrofa, is a survivor. Highly adaptable and incredibly prolific, it has thrived in a variety of habitats across the globe. In Turkey, a combination of factors has led to an unprecedented surge in their numbers. One key factor is the abundance of food and the lack of natural predators. Changes in agricultural practices, including the expansion of farmland and the increased use of irrigation, have created ideal conditions for boars to thrive. At the same time, the populations of their natural predators, such as wolves and bears, have dwindled due to habitat loss and hunting. Female boars can give birth to as many as a dozen piglets in a single litter, and they can reproduce twice a year. This extraordinary reproductive rate, coupled with the lack of natural checks and balances, has resulted in boar populations spiraling out of control. The very survival instincts that have allowed these creatures to persist for millennia have turned them into a force that threatens the delicate balance of the ecosystem. "It's heartbreaking," says Ahmet, his weathered face etched with worry as he surveys his ravaged cornfield. "We pour our sweat and tears into the land, only to have it destroyed in a single night. It's a losing battle." Ahmet's story is not unique. Across Turkey, farmers share similar tales of loss and frustration. They speak of sleepless nights spent guarding their fields, of the constant fear that their hard work will be for nothing. They talk about the financial strain, the mounting debts, and the uncertainty of the future. "We are not against nature," says Fatma, a farmer from a village near the Black Sea. "We understand that wild animals are part of the ecosystem. But this is different. This is about our survival. We need help." Their voices, filled with a mixture of anger, despair, and a deep-seated love for the land, paint a stark picture of the crisis unfolding across rural Turkey. The wild boar problem is not just an ecological concern. It is a human one, a threat to the livelihoods, traditions, and very way of life of countless people.